After a long campaign, potentially life-saving cancer drug Keytruda has now been fully funded for some patients. This change will benefit many patients and in their chances against the disease. Oncologist Dr. Gareth Ritherland and melanoma patient Finn Bergen are with me this morning. Good morning, guys.
Morning, morning.
Thanks for being here.
No problem.
Good to have you. What does it mean, first of all, Finn, what does this mean for you?
It just takes a gigantic weight off my shoulders. So I think the main thing that has stressed me out more than anything outside of the health reasons has been down to the money side of things. So I've had to spend a lot of money from my own KiwiSaver and crowdfunding to pay for this medication. So now I don't have to worry about any of that. I can just get on with my life and not have to, make that my main priority. So.
How sick are you, Finn?
I'm stage 3. What was stage 3C? Which it's a different way with melanoma, but stage 3 patient at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is helping.
This
obviously.
This is definitely helping. The fact that I'm actually here and I'm able to do this today is a testament to how good this is. So. Yeah.
Gareth, how many are we talking here? How many people like Finn are we helping?
Yes, so Ryan, it's important for us to understand Keytruda has been funded for people with really serious melanoma since 2017. But what the government and Pharmac's decision on this occasion is doing is pushing that ambulance up the cliff. So now what we're trying to do is prevent people like Finn's melanoma coming back and ever becoming life-threatening. So, for instance, prior to this, someone in Finn's situation, maybe 2/3 or 70% of them, their melanoma would return, and that would become a huge issue. So now we can really shift those odds and reduce that risk by 50–70%.
Wow.
And so what that means is hopefully for Finn, this will be something he tells his grandkids about, is something that happened to him years ago. We're thinking numbers-wise, to answer your question, it's difficult. There are a number of estimates around the country, but somewhere between 150 to 200 people around the country every year would benefit from this sort of treatment for melanoma.
Whose cancer would probably have come back had they not taken it at the 3C or the earlier stage?
Exactly. I think with all of our cancer treatments, there's a huge amount of development every year, and every year we get a little better. And what this is trying to do is prevent people's cancer coming back, which puts huge strains on us and the profession, on the workforce, on the resources. So if you can stop people's cancer coming back, that's better for them and it's better for us.
Finn, how does your family feel about all of this? Obviously,
honestly relieved. I think there was a good chance if this wasn't funded that we would have to, because my father's about to retire, would have to use his KiwiSaver for this as well. And I don't think that's very fair to him at all, no matter what I'm going through. So I think it's a huge weight off their shoulders. It's a weight off my partner's shoulders, a lot of my friends' shoulders for helping out. It's honestly, it is life-changing. It really is life-changing. So, yeah.
How does this, there'll be a line somewhere where there'll be a drug that could help, maybe 1% of patients, but it's hugely expensive to fund that type of thing. Where do you think Pharmac should be drawing this line? Because it is a difficult thing to do, right?
Fortunately, that's not my decision. So I get to hand that over to someone else. There are lines. I think Pharmac is faced with an incredibly difficult task, which is they have a pot of money and they have to decide how best to spend it. And things that are clearly life-changing, curing, really improving the chances for people, we think that should be funded. But we realize that we live in an ivory tower where all I do every day is look after people with cancer, and there are competing interests. Look, development around the world is happening at such a pace right now. We want to combine, access for people with excellence in New Zealand, and I think that should be our target. I don't have a solution for you, Ryan. It's really just a driving principle. Can we do better than we've been doing right now? We've been waiting for 6 years for this type of treatment. We hope those numbers are going to come down over time. Yeah.
Are we going to have to wait 6 years for the next Keytruda?
Well, the government made a commitment to fund cancer drugs this time, and they've lived up to that expectation. We'd love to see something that was more routine, that was built into the system, that we weren't waiting for changes in governments to make these decisions as election promises.
Finn, it's great to have you in the studio. Thank you for sharing your story.
No problem.
As I said, I can only imagine how relieved your family must be for you, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hopefully some good news coming soon outside of this, so we'll keep our fingers crossed.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, guys. Nice
cool.
to have you both in the
Thank
studio.
you so much.
Oncologist Dr. Gareth Ritherland and melanoma patient Finn Bergen with me this morning. just gone 26 minutes after 7.